Miracle Boy Boxing, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, the one and only Hosting Cruz, bringing you another exciting edition of boxing. Don't forget to hit and to like, subscribe to my channel. It's always greatly appreciated. Stay tuned.
Ready? Go. Hey, Oscar Collazo, General Pedro Taduran. I don't know what your excuse now is. He's ready to unify. Let's go.
Oscar Collazo, lagyan mo lang. Ready sa'yo para sa unification. Sige, let's go. Kasano na?
All right, Oscar, he's ready for you. He's coming. Be ready.
Miracle Boy Boxing, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, Hosting Cruz. And guys, as you guys saw, the IBF champion at 105 pounds has officially laid out the challenge and made a call out to the current pound-for-pound talent, Ring Magazine, WBO, WBA, minimum weight champion of the world, in Oscar El Pupillo Collazo, who is, in my opinion, and I know a lot of you guys as well, the face of Puerto Rican boxing. Is one of the fights to make at 105 pounds, man. Besides Oscar Collazo unifying against Melvin Jerusalem, a fighter that he already defeated back in 2023 when the WBO championship that Oscar Collazo currently holds right now, Melvin Jerusalem was defending that belt, and Oscar Collazo won that fight by stoppage in the 7th round, corner stoppage. And since then, Melvin Jerusalem has bounced back pretty well, man. Couple wins, and then picking up the WBC championship in the process. So once again, he's champion. So it's a unification fight once Collazo and Melvin Jerusalem square off once again. So it's an even bigger fight than it was before. And then you got Oscar Collazo against the man that called him out in Pedro Taduran, who I feel is Melvin Jerusalem is no easy task in itself. Even in the first fight, Melvin Jerusalem displayed punching power, speed, and in the early going, it was giving Collazo fits and problems until Collazo got in the rhythm. He started to work the body, walked Melvin Jerusalem down, cut the ring off, and it was just the amateur background and the pedigree of Collazo came into play. So eventually, the body shot started to get to Melvin, and we saw the results we saw. Corner stoppage. Melvin couldn't go anymore. Now, Pedro Taduran is a different kind of challenge because Pedro Taduran is a non-stop pressure fighter, hard punching southpaw as well, throws with bad intentions, durable, take a good shot, and just balls to the walls type of fighter. And he is gonna be a hard fight for Collazo. I mean, the day of the fight, whenever that fight happens, I'm gonna be a nervous wreck because, like you guys know, I support my Puerto Rican fighters. Hello, I got the bandana on my head. I got the flag behind my background and the poster. It's obvious, right? But I am real about my fighters. Like, if it's a hard fight, it's gonna be a hard fight. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, we got this in the bank. We're gonna win every fight. Nah, I tell it like it is. I support them, but I'm honest. And Oscar El Pupillo Collazo, he's gonna be in for a long night at the office because Pedro Taduran is gonna take it right to him. He's gonna every punch that Pedro Taduran throws is gonna be with bad intentions, as we all saw in the last fight against Christian Balunan. He was the #1 contender to the IBF title in the fight that took place last night in the Philippines. And it was a good fight. It was a good fight. But it showed the danger of Pedro Taduran. Durable, non-stop aggression, hard puncher, not afraid to get hit, and that's what Oscar El Pupillo Collazo is gonna have to deal with. And I'm a bit worried because Collazo, yes, he's a warrior as well. He can take a good shot. He gets strapped. He comes back up, if anything. And then, gets himself back into the fight like how he showed us against Vic Salvador, right? But I think Pedro Taduran is stronger than Vic Salvador. I think he hits just as much or harder, because when you see Pedro Taduran throw, man, it's like he throws everything into his shots, and I just don't want to see Collazo get hit clean with any of those shots, because Collazo just may dance. Un poquito de salsa para nosotros. But Collazo, so with that deep amateur background, he is obviously going to be the better boxer in this fight. But Pedro Taduran will be a threat for as long as it lasts. You know, every round. And Collazo can outbox Pedro Taduran to a decision. But Collazo may just need to bite down on the mouthpiece, because Pedro Taduran is no joke. He sent one of the Shigeoka brothers to the hospital, I think in a coma he ended up, and retired him. I don't think Shigeoka, I think it's Jiron Shigeoka, something like that, is not going to fight again. And he was in his prime. He was 24, 25 years old, and Pedro Taduran put him on a stretcher and sent him to the hospital. Young talent. And world champion at all. First fight, Pedro Taduran became world champion. And in the rematch, of course, Pedro Taduran proved who the better man was and sent Shigeoka to the hospital. So this is the kind of fighter that Oscar Pupillo Collazo is going to have to be dealing with when they fight. So yeah, he made the call out. Let's get it on. And of course, Oscar Collazo, that's what he wants. He wants to unify the division. And I said this a while back in my videos that Collazo needs to stay at 105 to become undisputed. You know, he's close. All he's got to do is defeat one fighter he already defeated, and Pedro Taduran. I think Pedro Taduran is a task in itself, but Pedro Taduran is to me is a harder challenge. And is one of the best fights at 105 pounds to make. Stylistic, not only on paper, but stylistically as well. You know. But of course, I'm sure Collazo is going to stand his ground. He's gonna stay in the pocket at times, fight Pedro Taduran off. But of course, I can see him also, which is what I hope, which is to use his feet, use angles, get out of harm's way, box, be smart, counter punch, because Collazo is an excellent counter puncher as well, and work Pedro Taduran's body, because he's a pressure fighter. He's a pressure fighter. He's strong. He's pressure. He comes forward, so work the body, sneak in some body shots in there, and try to wear Pedro Taduran's aggression down and make him fade. But who knows, man, what's going to happen in that fight. But I'm going to be a nervous wreck. It's not an easy fight, but this is what it's all about. Collazo to become undisputed champion. So let's see what happens. But Pedro Taduran has called out El Pupillo Collazo, the current Ring Magazine, WBO, and WBA unified champion of the world. So yeah, guys, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below about this fight. Who you guys got? If it gets made, it will get made. It will get made. How long would it take to get made? That I don't know, but likely early next year. I don't see it. We're going into November, early next year, like around maybe February, March, give and take. So yeah, Miracle Boy Boxing. I'm your host, Jose Cruz. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. And it's always a pleasure to talk to you guys about boxing. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.